Would you like to see a primary psychopath in action? Or as I call them, psychopaths. Okay? Good, because I'm going to show you one and expose her for what she is, a fucking leech. Okay? Let's crack on.
So that suicide can be our safety net or our spiritual. It says some of her videos on mental health saved lives.
Okay, so you heard the first part, yeah?
Hello, everybody.
Reset button. Okay?
Everybody, time for update time. She's an influencer and spiritual teacher who says some of her videos on mental health saved lives. It makes it so that suicide can be our safety net or our reset button that's always available to us.
Get it? Got it. So she, if you can call it a fucking she works for the Cube Master, okay? The figure of 8, the infinity sign, the Ouroboros, as she says, the reset button, okay? Back into the fucking matrix. And she's trying to convince the youth of today to take their own life because it's their choice, which it is. But you'll see how she manipulates that and hides behind it, okay?
I've immersed myself in Teal's world.
Ironic, her name's Teal as well. That was what I was going to call myself before I come up with Sorrow. Teal the Magpie. Not ironic. She's my fucking antithesis, I tell ya. My arch enemy if I was a comic book character. We'll see why in a minute.
She has shattered theirs. You would have to convince me.
So I believe this woman is most probably a robotoid, okay? That's been put in place of the real mother. Because what she's saying is heartbreaking. But I don't think it's from her, okay? It's pretty obvious to see what I'm telling you, as you're about to witness. But I'll tell you the story just so we don't have to go on with it and into it too much. Her daughter took her own life because she listened to Teal Swan's teachings. Okay?
Otherwise, that Teal's teachings did not play a significant role in the mind of our daughter.
So there's this beautiful creature, okay, that didn't deserve to die.
Teal Swan,
But she was murdered indirectly from a distance. She was murdered by this fucking psychopath, okay? Giving herself a New Age spiritual name and a New Age spiritual website, which you will see shortly. Listen to this fucking leech.
Calling myself a revolutionary of sorts is that I don't fit in with any of the methodologies that exist today. I'm a game changer.
Right. The reason, one of the main ways that you can tell a psychopath is because they won't go off of what others give them. So, like, they'll always be the one saying, I'm this person, I'm that person. Well, I'm just, a very I'm just a very strong, independent, influencing person, you know. My achievements can only be matched by my triumphs. They talk about themselves like the same way that you would talk about someone you care about, okay? And the reason for that is because they're doing the same thing as you, but they only care about themselves. So it's almost like they're talking about a loved one, but that loved one's them, okay? You get where I'm coming from? When they touch themselves, they think of themselves. All they have to do is look down. Do you get where I'm coming from? Now you know where they are coming from, okay? Moving on.
She's built a huge on.
Okay, that's right. You guessed it. It's numerology time. So, what you have here, 11 is 5 and 6. Can't bother with the calculator anymore. You get the point. It's only because I'm shit at maths. You're probably a lot better than I am. Plus the 1, okay? So you got 12. And then you add the 2 and the 1, you got 3. Again, 5 and 6, 11. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So you got 3. And then 18 is 3 sixes. 3, 6. 3 sixes. Okay.
Online following. Her YouTube channel has over 78 million views.
Over 78 million views, yeah? So you just take the 7 and the 8, because all the rest is bollocks. Okay, so what's that? 15, right? So you got your 3 again, 3 for Saturn. Even 15, okay, in numerology is sacrifice. Okay? Moving on.
It's made her money. Many of her videos have advertising. She also takes her teachings on the road. If you didn't notice, I'm in the city of Chicago, holding workshops across America and Europe with
It's a cult, and it's spreading, okay? I'm going to get to the source. Give me a moment.
So it's just the start of the evening with Till, and I've been told that it's likely to last around 6 hours.
6 hours. Now, I could do numerology with this in a minute, but it's not the point. This is narcissism 101, okay? 6 fucking hours. And she's not even calling it a lecture, she's calling it a speech. 6 hours. Even David Icke don't go to that fucking degree. Do you see where I'm coming from? Moving on. So a 6-hour fucking lecture, as I say, that's grandiosity at its peak. This is what she says now. This is this is the interviewer.
And during that time, Till will read the room and select people to come up on stage and basically tell them what she thinks is happening in their lives.
So she's getting a cart on stage and basically tell them what she thinks, what she knows about them without fucking knowing them. If someone come up to you in the street and told you what, as quote unquote, what they thought about your life, you'd probably fucking spark them, wouldn't you? What gives her the right to think for a second that she knows you? A crowd of you, a crowd of human beings. It just goes to show she don't know one of you. Do you see that? Because she's just throwing you all into the same fucking basket because you are to her. We're all just playthings to these creatures.
And suicide in particular. She says she's helping destigmatize difficult topics.
It's happening when I'm talking in my video series about all of these like very vulnerable, very deep, intimate subjects, is that people feel as if somebody sees them, somebody gets me, somebody is giving me some real answers here.
How would she know that? What, because they tell her, right? Again, you don't. Human beings with a fucking heart in their chest and a mind in their head don't speak like that. They say, "Well, I believe what I'm doing is right," you know, or "I feel that this is something that helps people." She's not doing that. She's filling in for people that have been filled in by her bullshit. Do you understand? She's commenting on her own work. That's all they fucking do. All right? They revolve around themselves. So call someone up from the audience and cold read them. Okay, literally they say. So she reads the crowd. She cold reads the fucking crowd. Okay, one of the tools of their toolbox. All right, but their tools are pretty fucking blunt because of how often they use them. Right. Listen what she says to get someone up. This is neuro-linguistic programming once again, because what it does, it dismantles you, it discourages you, it makes you go, "Oh fuck," you know. I'm getting on stage with a god, or in this case, a goddess, or in this case, a piece of shit. Ready?
Who's feeling brave next?
Who's feeling brave next?
I really believe in what Teal is doing. I think she's changing the world. I wanted to see if this person was like an actual, real deal.
Lovebombing 101, okay? You notice their eyes? It's like they're falling in love with someone. Yeah? This is a cult in the making, and every cult leader is a primary psychopath. A psychopath.
Actual, real deal, like genius.
She seems like she's very open-minded and exceptionally perceptive.
Suicide cult in the making, okay? For them to believe that she is that perceptive that quickly when she's never met them before and they only know her from watching her videos and listening to online, it shows the manipulation to the highest intoxication. Do you understand this?
For many, it's
Makes no sense. They've never met.
Here, videos like this.
What suicide is pushing the reset button. It's not a good or bad decision in and of itself. You cannot say that suicide is wrong without also saying that death is wrong.
Wow, mate. Just fucking wow. First of all, the two are not the same. They're not synonymous. Okay? You can die at any point by anything or anyone. You never know when it's coming. Suicide's a choice. It is their personal, private choice, and I respect that. But to say the two are the same is fucking sacrilege, if you ask me. Okay? Just fucking wow. Okay, right. Moving on. Watch her emote with her eyebrows. You see, the eyes are dead because the soul is dead and the eyes are the window to the soul. So what they do, they use their eyebrows to display and portray emotion, okay? Also, listen to what she says about reincarnation. Like I said, she worked for the fucking Kronos, okay? Father Time, putting us back in here. Listen. More neuro-linguistic programming coming up.
What can I do in these 5 minutes that makes me feel a tiny bit better? You have to express the way you feel in any way that calls to you.
You have to express. Not you could do, you have to. Okay? You with me?
Some people prefer to sing. Some people prefer to yell it out. It is so.
Sing, yell it out. You see, and then she'll have to. Okay, that's rigid. Okay, that's rustic. It's gonna. Oh, I guess I do. And then she disarms you. Some people like to sing. Some people like to dance. Some people like to yell it out.
So incredibly critical to involve other people in that particular process.
Teal believes in reincarnation.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, just because she doesn't mean you do, but she's still telling you what you need to do, right? Which is slit your fucking wrists, blow your fucking brains out. This woman is not a fucking woman, okay? And she's not a human being.
In one exercise, she tells viewers to imagine their deaths.
So let yourself physically give up on life by falling on the floor.
According to Teal, this will make people see that there's nowhere to go from death, but back to life.
Am I proving my point here? Okay? Now, by physically playing that out, if you already have suicidal tendencies, you get it? Same as anything. If you physically play something out, you are programming yourself by doing so. It's the same as saying, every time you say, I fucking hate this or I fucking hate that, every time you say it, the hatred grows because you're programming yourself to hate it. Same with love. I love you, I love you, I love you. Love them more. Okay? Same shit. Different toilet.
So why leave? In a Google video search on
So why leave? Do you see? This is the psyop she's pulling on the youth. Okay? So what's she been going on about? It's your choice, but you have to do it, see? Free will, but then she throws in the fate of it, making it fatal. And she just did it again. She says, you push the reset button, you can start over. But what's the point? Because death's death. You see what I'm saying? Do not fucking follow this deceiver. Please, I'm begging you. If you are young and you are depressed, trust me, I've been there. She is not the way. Okay? She is not the fucking way.
terms related to suicide, that film came up as one of the top results with more than 230.
636. With me? Either way you look at it. It's also, if you add all three together, 15, which comes back to 3. Okay?